All right, we are live once again tonight for Game 7 of our chess improvement here. Um, I was asked why Road to 1400 when I haven't even hit 1300 yet. Actually, I've peaked over 1300 a couple different times. So I think I'm going to adjust the title of what we're going for every time we hit a new plateau. And since I've been over 1300, we're now going for 1400. But yeah, without further ado, let's see if we can get our next game going. A win would be a new peak rating for when I've been streaming, at least. All right, we're black against a 1200 from Turkey. Hopefully not e5. Okay. Or sorry, hopefully not e4. And we got e4. Okay, so I've been trying to think what to play. Like, I spent my entire work shift trying to figure out what I want to play against e4. For now, I'm going to stick to e5, even though you can get literally any. Okay. The normal move. We will play the normal move. Italian, I think, is what you get most at this level. Yep. We will Italian the Italian. And then usually we get a Gioco Pianissimo, though I think c3 is the idea in that line. So I kind of just want to play a 4 knights Italian. We could run into kind of a fishing pole trap idea, but we'll play the 4 knights Italian. I'm pretty sure this is okay. Totally fine with this idea. Okay, knight takes b6, it takes b6. Yeah, once I play d3, I'm gonna have a lot of pawns on dark squares, so I'm not gonna feel the loss of that dark square bishop too much, I think. The flip side is that my opponent's gonna have a lot of pawns on light squares, which will, depending on how they play, they'll either be targets or, you know, good strengths in their position. Okay, yeah, I'm completely unafraid with knight g5. Trading on f7 is theoretically good for black here. I suspect I could struggle to prove it, but okay, well, good for black. But we still have to play a chess game. Their pawn is hanging. Worth noting, no checks. D4 could be a move. For all in, our D5 could be a move. I think I'm gonna stick to D3. Oh, D6, sorry. Wow. Okay, I'm not particularly scared of this idea. Okay, well, in theory, every single piece I trade down is going to be better for black in this endgame. I want to take my time here and really come up with like a concrete plan. So far, I haven't really had a big think. White's played some pretty forcing moves. The one thing that does scare me is they might think that they're better in the endgame, and I think endgame is not my strong suit right now. But the thing is, they're giving me a better endgame. They're willingly giving me a better endgame. Okay, one thing we're going to have to watch for is we want to make sure we don't end up with a knight and bishop, because I don't know the knight and bishop mate. Yeah. We are threatening to win a pawn. So I think I want to keep pieces on the board at this point. In fact, we're not threatening to win a pawn. Either take would be a blunder. Well, I'm not... This is not that bad. Yeah, you have to deal with the b3 move, but rook takes b2 would be a big blunder here, because rook takes... bishop takes b3, and now your bishop is stuck in here. Okay, I guess you have knight b4. But yeah, just c3, I think, chasing the knight back, and then rotating the queen over for white. That one's the bishop. So okay. Okay, so one idea I do have now, we can centralize our knight. If c3, I'm not too worried, because I can jump back, and now I actually am threatening to take the pawn, because b3 does not trap the bishop. I can just take. But also, I'm just not enamored with this idea in general. I think my rook belongs on the f file, where both of the kings are. I don't think the game's gonna be one on the queen side. It's gonna be one on the king side at this point. So rook f1 or rook f8. Ooh. Okay, well I can't take. Because yikes. Oh no, that could be a serious blunder. I don't think it is though. Oh my gosh. Rook f1 could have been bad. I will say this. No! No, obviously I'm not gonna get a rematch. Like, yeah. Yeah, they're just not gonna give me a rematch. This is. Okay, let's find out where we like. Could I have gotten out of this if I thought sufficiently long? Yeah, I was better, and then I mouse slipped. Like, come on. This is ridiculous. Okay, obviously I don't get a rematch. Like, come on. You both know you didn't beat me there. Like, you know you did not beat me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So. Oh, okay. Turn off the engine. We'll look through the rest of it later. Oh, this is not something I've run into before, if I'm being totally honest. And my gut reaction is just C3. I need a good reason not to play D5. C3 will get us like just some normal looking position. D5 is obviously like the aggressive approach. See, I don't. There's no. Yeah, it's C3. I'm not enamored with throwing in F4. Granted, this pawn was not hanging. I could have played like a totally normal looking move. Okay, well. Yeah, we were on tilt after that. I cannot. Okay. Just cannot for the life of me believe. Out of 3. Opponent seems like the type to play bishop takes b1. Okay, bishop b5 seems entirely reasonable here. Taking advantage, like pinning the knight, and then knight e5 is actually rather difficult to deal with. Here we take. Yeah, we do take. Bishop takes d6, queen takes d6. just castles. Now we're gonna have to look for the moment to play d4. Now, do I want to allow this for any particular reason? Okay, we do have a closed position. Like, with both of us having all 8 pawns on the board, my knights could be the better pieces compared to his bishop. Like, not an unreasonable thought. Okay. We're going to keep looking for a moment to play d4. It's not here, unfortunately. f4 is a thought. Just completely reinforcing, but I might want f4, or might want to save might want to save f3 like as a move in the future, just to contest the light squares a little better. For now, I think knight d2. Okay. So immediately queen d4 or queen a4 is screaming to be played. The thing is, I don't see a move after b5. Okay, b5. We have this Zwischenzug here, our in-between move, with pawn takes c5, hitting the queen. Another idea is to play c5 myself. Or c4 myself. Okay, so c4 takes. Seems entirely reasonable. Or takes. Hitting the queen. See, now in both these lines, my pawn structure in the center doesn't. So what I don't like here was c4. Taking. And I don't like my pawn structure in the center anymore. I mean, after this, I have an IQP, which is totally fine. Isolated queen pawn, but is a little iffy. It suggests a more delicate approach to the game that I am not quite ready to go for yet. Oh, I need an idea. A4? Okay, I do actually kind of like F3 followed by E4. Now, idea was if takes on D4, we take with our C pawn. Okay, well now I see no reason not to play E4. I'm opening this F file. So E4. I feel like we have officially made progress. We were looking for this idea. I'm now realizing we hung up on. So we have not made progress. In fact, we have made anti-progress. Now we could sack the rook. Okay, we're not sacking the rook. We could still sack the rook. Like, it doesn't accomplish. It accomplishes significantly less here, I think. So we're gonna pretend that was not an idea we had. And now, like, our knight is like on the entirely wrong square. Because just bishop back. And I want to stick my knight here. Okay, so Queen E1. Followed by Queen E3. Uh, this looks very bad. My spidey senses are tingling here. Okay, so start with c4 takes, obviously takes. We're doing a-okay. c4. Any of these we take. We're doing fine. c4. Yeah. Actually, very poor move by black. Oh my god, Anders, what are we doing? We're just tilting off. We're tilting off rating. Is what we're doing. How do you not look at Queen D? Oh, and it's shagged. We. Okay. Yeah. We've lost 22 rating points. Oh my god! Just play the damn game, dude. I should not have queued another game. I shouldn't have queued another game. I can abort before my first move. It's entirely my choice to abort here. Oh, they're gonna abort. They're not gonna play a move. Oh, we might be saved. We might be saved. We're not saved. Okay. We will London. They're London because it's on London after this. The good thing is, after e3, we have c5 right away. Okay, so they're trying to save c3. Or they want to play c4 themselves. Knight f6. We need to get ready to evacuate after e3. We need to be ready to, like... You'd be ready to go when I play e3. Okay, and if no e3 here, like if some random developing move I'm not ready for, like okay, yeah, e3. I think c4. Or c5 rather. c5. And then some stuff I don't really know. Okay, well, I have all my pawns on light squares, so totally fine here. Like, I have this central chain on my light squares. So So getting rid of my light squared bishop was a plus. A little curious what Hector's thinking here. Castle seems very natural. Okay, well this just helps me develop, but it also gets rid of their weakness. Bishop takes c5, okay. And now we just have a chess game? Bishop b4. And I want to take the knight. We both have 7 pawns. So I'm gonna, yeah, take the knight. Hey, 94. This knight's gonna be a little difficult to dislodge in the near future, which is why I think knight takes d2 is probably a better move. Okay, so I think castles is very clearly the move here. If like shenanigans, we play some shenanigans back. Actually, if shenanigans, do we have? Like, what do we get out of this? Okay. Knight b4. Preventing knight b4. Slightly suspicious. So it did prevent the one idea in the position I had, so it's not really that suspicious. Okay, g5 is an idea. And we could just rotate the knight around for now. Is there like a fancy knight rotation move? I don't see it. Okay, well. I want to prevent your knight g5. If I can't play knight b4, you can't play knight g5. It's that simple. And now I like my knight rotation idea a little bit better. Because I was legitimately worried about knight g5. One thing to notice is we did not actually create look for our king right here. Okay, and takes, bishop takes, and I really like my position. I guess you have f3. Actually, hang on. Yeah, takes, bishop takes, f3. Do we just like... Oh, wait. Hang on. f3, bishop back, we take. And then I think we have a pretty clear same side attack. This is marginally better for black. Marginally. E5. It takes. And I think we're better in the center. Yeah. Okay, takes. Rook d1. Rook d1 is actually a big problem here. Because we are unlucky enough to not have like a 5. How do we add another defender to the pawn? Okay. Okay, we take Rook d1, d4. Well, I can't believe this, by some miracle, is bad, sure. Do we just admit that we're losing the pawn after? Okay, well, now we're suddenly doing fine. I think Rook d1 might have just been straight winning. What on earth? Okay. I'm getting close to calling shenanigans. Oh my god. So yeah, Queen H7 not even on my radar. Okay, so one problem we do have is that Queen H8. So if we move the Queen, Queen H8 wins on the spot because we can't protect our rook in the corner. Okay, so King F7. Rook F1. King E6. Queen takes G7. Threatening absolutely nothing fun. I don't see a better continuation though. We could just give up the pawn right away. What a fucking miracle pawn on D3. I think D4 is our only try. Run our king this way, and yeah. Check. What the heck are you calculating? Okay. What are you calculating? I don't understand. Just play the move. King D6, obviously better to prevent. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The fact that White is spending time thinking here is mega suspicious. Like, you have two moves. Like, play one of them. They both look really damn good. Either way, we're done after this. Like, one's allowed to find good moves. I want to see if this queen h7 idea was best move. So yeah, okay. One of these has to be better than the other. It's not completely hopeless. We're about to have a pass pawn in the center. This is completely losable for white. This is the only threat. I might actually consider a queen trade. It does kind of feel like white's advantage is slipping away a little. Like, it's not completely hopeless. So a couple good things about the position as it is right now. Queen is tied down to the rook. The thing is, takes. I guess I push, you don't take. And the reason you can't take is disaster. Like, these pawns in the center is the only good thing about my position. There are no checks outside of queen f7 and queen f7. Okay, let's calculate queen f7 check. Queen f7 check. Queen d5. Takes, 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 takes. Okay, well, we thought this was the worst of the two moves. And now your miracle pawn that was on d3 is not great. Because it's cutting off, cuts off access to the square here. Now you do have like queen h5 to get to this square. But queen h5, I take the rook. Still not clear. Like, there's no rook checks. You have to figure out something to do with your rook. rook f1. Yeah, rook f1, like king c3. Okay, so obviously, like all kinds of questions. You want to play. Oh, idea here is. Idea is to play rook d6. Okay, so let's start calculating because rook d6 might give us queen takes d6, the queen sack. All right, so c2 is the obvious move. Like c2, rook d6, queen takes d6, queen takes d6. King c3. Okay. So if queen takes check, c2, king c2. And how are you stopping mate here? Or not mate, how are you stopping? How are you stopping promotion? Okay, so you have... Okay, better idea. Okay, we're gonna start d2. Rook takes d6. Queen takes d6. Queen takes d6. King c3 actually is only move. See, I think so. Now here you would have queen c5 check. Now if I run to king b2, there's no... There's no way to maneuver the queen around, so you'll have to... There's no check here. There's no Queen C1. There's also no Queen D4. We have Queen takes E5. King takes E5. King C1. So not King C1. I guess mate. Whoops. Yeah, let's work with King. Let's work with King C3 first, because we want to play King C3 anyway. So King C3 takes here. And here we get King D2. I think our only hope is C2 and hope that we're surviving. Or D2 and hope we're surviving. I think with more time, maybe. Like, as of right now, I don't see it. What we need to remember is we don't run. Yeah, we need to watch when we run to C1. Because there is the awkward mate after the queen was on E5. If we do get a chance, we need to throw in this Rook A8. If we get Rook A8 in, like, very real chance for just completely winning. Why did we never look at... Hang on. Is there any reason I never looked at King D3 in any of these lines? Because King D3 looks really good. Like, obviously, it's not the first move here. Rook D6, Queen takes D6, Queen takes D6. King C3. And then whichever check they go with, let's say takes. We have king d3. And now we can go to either side of the queen of the pawn. So sample line is then queen d4 check seems like the most likely move. King e2. This was not remotely close to the line I was looking at. Okay. So obviously, not king e5. So that just leaves king b5. And if we get mated here with the pawn pushes, you know, it is what it is. The reason... Ooh. We could have gone... Oh, we could have gone. Rook t5, or queen d5, actually, or king d5 is, like, just much better. Okay. So, rook c1, or rook c8. Nick, you can't take this. This is better. No, it's not better. And now what? Obviously, we're gonna have to look at this wild endgame, like, afterwards. White was clearly better, and I could be winning? Like, there's, like, the only check is... Okay. Time to calculate again. Here, what are the queen checks? So, takes... Okay. King b6. King b6, a5. King b5? No. Okay, what are the checks here? See, I wanted king b6. And I'm just back. It's not. There's work still. King B1 or Queen B1, I think, is only move. Except, no, Queen B1 isn't only move. Queen B1. No, Rook C1 doesn't work because you can take with the rook and then queen takes. Please tell me this is muted. It is. Okay, this is gonna be the most suspicious bathroom break of all time. But I'm like dying in this chair. We'll be quick. The phone's staying out here. Yeah, well. Doesn't work. It's check, unfortunately. Yeah. C6. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I promise everyone that was like an absolutely necessary bathroom break. So Rook is officially behind our passed pawn, so we've at least made progress, kind of. Okay. I need to come up with something though, because as of right now, this king walk idea looks very, very good for white. Fortunately, we have pretty unfortunate board geometry here. Okay. Queen d7. King over. Check. Queen e8. Is this a miracle draw? Okay, still not clear. takes. On e4, we take here. Hitting the rook. Okay, well, we still have our draw idea. Oh my god, really? No way. Idea of h3. Was now there's no. It's insane. You're joking me. You're so unbelievably suspicious here. Okay, well, we have to play something. Oh. Okay, we gave up the pawn. But it's not over yet, because we'll trade. Just queen takes, yeah, obviously. Crucially stopping this check. Okay, obviously winning for white. However, they gotta prove it somehow. What are we thinking about here? This seems like really the only move. Winning a pawn? Like, hello? Yeah, prove you can win the endgame. There's some mighty suspicious moves for a 1300 in there. But opponent's allowed to find moves. I can't just be salty for losing every game. What a disaster today. You gotta be joking me. This is stalemate. It's not stalemate. I have 2 moves. Mate. It's not mate. Yeah, the idea was to move all the pawns together, but obviously still unbelievably winning. Like my dude? Just go run your king to the other side of the board even. Okay, I would win this endgame with like literally 15 seconds on my clock. Like the the brain off solution here was to run your king this way and promote these pawns. Yeah. But now, like, I'm gonna run my king around his own pawns. Or I can miss that something's mate entirely. Okay. I suspect I did have him at some point in the endgame. Let's see here. No, no point in the endgame. Yeah, right. Okay. And I'm just losing all... Whoa, hang on. D3 is good. So queen g6. Okay. So clearly my idea here did not work. C3. E5 check. I thought this was bad for like several reasons, but mostly because it's mate. So maybe 2. Yeah, is there any reason this isn't mate? Oh yeah, I have a square here. One check, back. And now you just start pushing your pawns. Okay. Obviously not the idea. So queen d5. It's currently the only move. Still allowing this. Rook d6? Rook G8. Yeah, the miracle draw. Okay. Like G8. And then queen. Insane miracle draw. In fact, this is probably devastating. If you allow it, is white's still better after all the best moves? King F3. Sure. Queen takes F3. Pawn takes F3. C3. King F2. E4. Ruining the structure. Now, I don't find trade. Okay, so yeah, I don't find E4 here. Because you can't take because this. King E1. Only move also. King E1 only move. Let's rook F3. Getting in. Rook F3 my only move. This draw is an absolute miracle. There's no, yeah. I understand why I did not find the miracle draw. There are moments I was coming back into this. Like, okay. Obviously, opponent's not cheating. Hey, yeah, I'm just better here, and then... Seven? I think rook C1 looks... Rook C8. C8 and we play chess. Well, I guess I know what this video is being called. I'm completely done after that. Did not have fun. I only played for 2 hours and didn't even have 5 minutes of fun there. So goodbye everyone for the night, and hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully